If there were ever a game the Boston Bruins would want to Men in Black mind wipe out of their consciousness, it would be this one. This was the game I was waiting for after that long 7-game series against the Maple Leafs. The Bruins looked tired, and for the majority of the game, they were simply being outworked by the Florida Panthers. Also, somewhat concerningly, Swayman looked normal, but even if he was at his elite level, the Bruins through 2 periods had 8 shots. Their performance was so bad that the always passionate Boston faithful actually booed them off the ice after the end of the second. Things, however, really came to a head in the third when Laco, who's driving at the net, is maybe taken down, maybe just held up by Aaron Ekblad, and he collides with Bob, and he'd end up getting a penalty for this. I personally do not agree with the call. Shocker, the TD Garden fans did not either, and this is where the full revolt would start. They'd throw things on the ice. The game would need to be temporarily paused. Unfortunately, they don't really show it on broadcast anymore. I think it's a mandate from the NHL to make sure that kind of behavior isn't encouraged, but fans have to make their feelings known somehow, I guess. And officiating has been a story this playoffs. And Florida had already scored 2 on the power play this game. They would score 2 more, including on the Laco penalty, and this was one of the concerning ones. Swayman should probably see this slap shot. It's one that I would expect him to save, but that would make the game 4-0. The Bruins would actually get some energy in the third. They'd put 2 goals together. The crowd would be reinvigorated. However, Bob would stand on his head. The game would never get closer than within 2 goals. Florida would pot home an empty netter, then 1 more to take the series lead 2-1. Boston needs to have a big game 4. I didn't like very much of anything that I saw tonight. The Panthers were dictating play. It felt like they were more physical. And on that note, Brad Marchand was actually injured in this one. He would play through it in the second, but would not come back in the third. Obviously, the Bruins are hoping they can get him back. Otherwise, that is a major, major loss. But that's all for me. Let me know what you thought of the game, of course, and more down below.